Today, we've got an exciting matchup on tap. It's the Jaguars coming in at 1-4, going up against the Raiders, who come in at 4-2. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Oakland Raiders and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Bortles now on first down. Shrugs the top. And right away, he lost the football. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
Another tough one there for Blake Bortles, partner. 2015, led the league in fumbles as a quarterback, right? Had 14 of them. But you just expect that to get better with experience in the league and, of course, better support from his offensive line. In this case, though, he kind of reverted back to that year.
The first carry for DeAndre Washington. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. Now a play fake. Carr. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The big tight end, Clive Walford, the intended target. 3rd down here. And we take you through the starting defense for Jacksonville.
Malik Jackson is very steady and awfully productive.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. A man who missed his entire rookie season, Dante Fowler. In there to make the play. It'll be a loss of 14, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And Janikowski bangs it through, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board. But the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if. While the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
Now the former Jet running back. This is Chris Ivory. A strong running. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Okay, I don't want to bring money into it, but I'm going to. You know what your best contract negotiations are?
Good years.
Production. Chris Ivory, his first 1,000-yard season in New York, parlayed into a nice deal with Jacksonville, and they expect the same results.
Yeah, nice 5-year deal indeed. They stay on the ground. Ivory again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
The short yardage man, it's Coleman. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it, and on that play you did, so you've got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
Chris Ivory off to the races. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Ivory, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, and the Jags have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Big mistake here by the kicker, kicking it out of bounds.
The one that drives coaches crazy. Keep it in the field of play and let your guys cover.
It's Washington, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
One of the things that's really difficult for an offense is often identifying how to block a 3-4 defense.
And he lost the football, but I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
On play action, it's Carr. Throw left side to the tight end, Walford. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Oakland. 41 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible. Dante Fowler just made a play that he can be really proud of there. Nice tackle for loss, and what a relief it is for him to be back on an NFL field after missing his entire rookie season with a knee injury.
I think the entire defensive unit is relieved that he's out there. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. On play action, now Carr. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there. Bortles to Robinson. 46 yards.
So let's go ahead and add to the difficulties of guys trying to cover receivers. They got to deal with speed, shiftiness, all that stuff. But how about when they have height and length and deep downfield? You throw the ball up in the air, that's how they uncover at the end of a route, by being able to go up over the top and make a big catch.
On first down, this is Ivory. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now look at the starting unit, and here's to you, Mr. Robinson.
Oh, I like that one. Allen Robinson, I love coming out of Penn State. Everyone kept telling me he's not fast enough. And I kept pointing to the film and saying, yes, but he catches everything. He's definitely a threat.
Again, they run. Again, it's Ivory. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. Throwing his Bortles on third down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. and sacked back at the 31. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And that is incomplete. So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. Back deep, Rashad Green. Fielded at the 20. 34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. A running play now for Ivory, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They go play action for Yeldon. Now it's Bortles rolling to his left. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Now Bortles thinking twice about their offensive setup. He's going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Bortles in the offense remains put on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th. Bortles to throw for it on 4th down. And he finds Julius Thomas. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Now he's hit, and Bortles fumble. It's loose. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
second down, here's Bortles. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They come out here in the I. They'll try to run with Ivory. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Ivory with his second touchdown of the game.